What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where today I need to know a very important question, a first world question if you might say. Which blue Maserati Levante SUV are you taking, like the two behind me here at Maserati Alfa Romeo Daytona Beach? Now, this is putting up the GT entry-level spec against the Modena middle spec level trim, and they're both basically the same cars, but they're so different between these two models, and the price, well, it's not that far off as you would expect. So I want to compare the two and see which blue looks better to you. You guys let me know which one you think is killing the other one, all right? Is it going to be the GT trim or the Modena trim? Let's get into it. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, it helps grow the channel and I get more opportunities to get more beautiful blues like these two Levantes behind me here today. All right, guys, so a storm is coming. So before we get that overcast, check out the blue Emissione Mica paint on these two beautiful Levantes. Look at that flake in the Florida sun. Looks the same on both, so we gotta check it out on both, right? It looks so good with that little color change metallic flake. I had to show off both of these because, I mean, wow, you gotta appreciate that. And again, while the sun is out, I wanted to do a just quick look at the paint color between these two cars. Just flawless. I love Maserati blues. They do them very well, and it's no exception with blue Emissione, or blue emotion is what it translates to. And we'll just swing around the back really quick. Again, before the sun goes away, I wanted to show these off in the best ways possible. And you know, they've been rained on, they've been sitting outside, so they're not the cleanest in the world, but they're still pretty immaculate in this Florida sun. So why not show it off on all angles? So you're probably wondering why this GT looks so much like this Modena. Why would you pay extra for these cars when they look practically the same? Well, there's a cheat here. And if you guys watch my 2023 Maserati video where I did the buyer's guide and I let you know what was new and what was leaving or going away for 2023, you will know that what we see here is called the GT Sport Package, which gives you the front fascia done in a sport look, the wheels and the rear fascia done in a sport look, and that is going away next year. You will not be able to get this package on a GT in 2023. So the GT Sport Package is kind of a cheat code to look just like the Modena trim. So now, keeping that in mind, this really just did the Mr. Me Too. It's like, you have blue paint, me too. You have Cuyo interior, me too. You have the sporty front fascia and sporty rear diffuser and back bumper, me too. You have 21-inch wheels, me too. Like, it literally just copied everything that the Modena has. Now, without the GT Sport Package, what you will notice is that on the GT, the front slats for the grille are done in chrome with the matte black insert, to where on the Modena trim, automatically you get the gloss black slats with the matte insert. All right, so again, it's just standard. There's no black package on the Modena trim. All right, these are optioned exactly how they would be standard, but then this one has a GT Sport Package. This one is just a Modena trim, so that comes standard. Also, you'll notice, and this is probably pretty, you know, obvious, GT badge, blacked out Modena badge, all right, for the middle spec trim. And then they both have the chrome window moldings and chrome door handles. That's another way you can tell that this does not have the Nurissimo black package, because that would normally be body colored, and then it would change the window moldings to black if this had the blackout package. Both with the panel roofs up top, all right, but the C-pillar trident for the Modena trim is done in black, to where right here on the GT, that's done in chrome. That's just standard. And then the rear should be different, but it is not. They're exactly the same. Reason being is because, again, the GT Sport Package gave this the fancier, sportier rear diffuser and back bumper to match the same energy as this one here for the Modena. So they're exactly the same. Honeycomb grille surround on the chrome tips, quad tips, and you also have the gloss black rear diffuser, and that's on the GT. And then you see the same exact thing on the Modena trim. I mean, listen, you can't make this up. This one's the copycat for the GT trim, and for the Modena, it comes as is. Now, there are some other things. I mean, let's talk about the wheels. 21-inch Anteo wheels, for the Modena. 21-inch, I believe these are Helio wheels for the GT Sport package. And again, these don't come standard. It's an option on that GT Sport package. Now you do have Brembo brakes on both. You do have blue calipers, white script for those, and you have black calipers, white script for these. Now something you will notice is the rotors on the Modena are drilled. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but they are drilled rotors. They are not for the GT, and that's because we have a horsepower difference we should probably get into, right? Different motors for the GT versus the Modena, which means different brakes, different stopping power. Now this is where the Maserati Levante GT kind of proves that, well, it's faking it until it makes it, all right? You can't fake the muscle, and this is where it kind of proves that it's a little bit of an imposter because it's more show than go with the entry-level engine. Now, it's not a bad engine at all, it's just not touching the Modena trim. What are we looking at? A twin-turbo 3-liter V6 pumping out 345 horsepower out of this all-wheel drive paired to the 8-speed ZF. And what do you get? A 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds with a 156 mile per hour top speed. All right, so it looks good, but you can tell that it is the entry-level engine by that silver V6 shield. Now, if I were to go to the Levante Modena, we have a blue V6 shield, which lets you know we're packing a little bit more punch. How much? Well, still a twin-turbo 3-liter V6, but this time you're looking at 424 horsepower out of this all-wheel drive paired to the 8-speed ZF, and you have a 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat, which takes it 0.8 seconds faster than the GT. Also, your top speed is 164 miles per hour, which gives it 8 more miles per hour faster than the GT. So, a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph, but I can guarantee you that they both sound the same. Let's do a couple of cold starts, and I guess you decide. Oh, and you guys know I was gonna make a little bit more Maserati music than that, right? Come on. So before we go inside to see how they're so similar but so different, here's one thing I need to point out. The Modena trim here does not have soft closed doors. Now, I wasn't expecting it to. As of 2022, Maserati took away the soft closed doors as standard for Maserati models. But the GT, on the other hand, has a comfort and convenience package, which part of that package includes, what do you think? Soft closed doors. So there we are. So something to note, and I know it's going to be a lot more money, and we'll go over that in the sticker. Soft closed doors on the GT, not on the Modena, but standard, they both would not have it. It's just that this one has that option. So going inside of the GT, Cuoio interior, I love blue Mizione against Cuoio. Maserati's tan, just a good looking combo, as you guys can see here, with the aluminum trim and open pore Radical wood trim inside, which just gives it a different look and feel when you actually touch it. It's just a nice soft feel, no fingerprints, just very classy looking. I love it, and it's all throughout the cabin, as you guys can see over the glove box and on the doors as well. So a great look for the Cuoio Nero aluminum and open pore wood trim for the interior options. You also have Alcantara on the pillars and on the headliner with that big panel roof to let in a lot of the Florida sun. All right, so what are you thinking about inside? I know it's pretty standard. There's just rubber pedals down there, no aluminum pedals, no paddle shifters, nothing crazy. You know, it's the GT. Let's go real time to the Modena trim and see, well, what makes it the same but different? You've been preaching the same but different this whole time. What do you mean by that? Well, look at it. Same Cuoio interior, aluminum trim, rubber pedals, no paddle shifters, Alcantara headliner. All right, I mean, panel roof, as you guys can see up there. What makes this different? Well, it's the gloss wood trim. Look at that compared to the matte. Same spots on above the glove box and on the door paneling there. Now, again, it's funny because they're both brown trims, but for the Modena, you're looking at a high gloss Ebano wood trim versus the open pore wood trim. So it's glossy, has a different feel to it. It's gonna give you a few more fingerprints, but again, it's a nice classy look through in and throughout. So really, we're looking at the same spec for the interior, all right, but we just have the gloss wood trim versus the open pore wood, which is the matte kind of finish. So again, they're both the same, but both different. I mean, it's just crazy that they have the same color interior, but different finishes. But other than that, that's cool. I mean, I love it. I just want to see what you guys think of it between the two models. Now, we should probably look at the stickers and see what we're kind of thinking on, you know, between the two, what's worth it as far as the price goes. Let's see. So as always, guys, show off those flashers, right? Bi-xenon headlamps for both models, no full LED matrix lights. All right, you also have the fog lamps illuminated, the amber turn signal, and the LED right up front as well. Looks the same on both models, right? Because it basically is the same. Turn signals, both amber turn signals on the mirror caps, and then the rear tails, boomerangs with the turn signals. Looks good on both models. Again, just need to show those flashes, need to show what it looks like illuminated. All right, so let's check out the stickers on both the Modena and GT. First, let's start with the entry-level GT. Again, we started with the MSRP of $84,700, and then after all that equipment, we're looking at $99,296 with the $1,195 destination and $300 preparation and delivery. Fuel economy 18, 16, 22 for the highway, 22, 16 city, and 18 combined. Premium fuel for these cars. Now, Blue Missione Cuyo for the interior and exterior. The options here is what changes it up a little bit. The driver assistance pack, well, $1,700, which gives you that level 2 ADAS, as you guys can see. I'll get a little closer so you guys can read it all. The comfort and convenience pack, which I told you this car had, which gave it soft closed doors. All right, you also have the heated rear seats and power adjustable foot pedals. That's for this package. Now, you also have that GT Sport package, which is the cheat code to make this Levante look exactly like the Modena trim, besides the blacked out bits, etc. That gives you that open pore radical wood trim for $1,200. You also have the black brake calipers, the Mica paint, $1,200, and full natural drill leather seats, $3,500, with the accessories at $421. So you guys can see all of that. That is what makes this GT that much special. Now, the standard options is what you get if you didn't put any of that other stuff on this car to beef it up to the Modena's looks. But at the same time, you know, the power is where it's at for the Modena trim. That is where you're going to be your biggest headache, your biggest deciding factor. That's what's going to give you the most problems on picking between this 2022 Levante GT and this 2022 Levante Modena. Now, we talked about this being $93,100 for the MSRP, and this has some options on it too. And after its options, we're looking at $103,016. After that, $1,195 destination and $300 for the preparation and delivery. Whoops. Now, your fuel economy, exactly the same. All right. And then your exterior and interior colors, exactly the same. What you're looking at here, though, is different things like the Fierce Series gloss blue brake calipers. That is a Fierce Series customization option, and that's $500. You also have the driver assistance package, same price here on the Modena at $1,700 with that level 2 ADAS. Then you have the extended leather upholstery on the Modena trim, $1,000 that gives it leather up top. And you also have the Mica paint here, same $1,200. The 21-inch staggered Inteo wheels, well, that's $1,800. That is an option for these wheels. So again, they both have 21s, but these 21s cost a little bit more on this package. Now, again, the GT Sport package is a cheat because it includes those wheels, but you still pay a big price. Now, you also have the high gloss Ebano wood trim at $1,500 and the stainless steel door sills at $300 with your accessories the same at $421. So there we go. After all is said and done, this is everything that comes standard on your Modena trim. And make sure you check that out so you guys can see that if you don't add any of those options, would you take the Modena trim over the GT trim, knowing that you get a few more things, but you also get more horsepower? I think that will be the biggest seller between these two trims. Everything else can be fulfilled through options. All right, so which one are you taking? The Modena spec at $103,000 or the GT at $99,000? They're both spec very close to each other, but so far apart from each other. It's crazy. You can have the same exterior paint, same interior paint, but all the other trimmings be different and the same at the same time. It's crazy. It's just color changes and finish changes. So I want to know which one is pulling your heartstrings for the money, for the horsepower, for the trim, for the look. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the Maserati Levante GT versus the Modena. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check those links down in the description below. All right, I do have my one-time link donation for PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon, just in case you guys want to further help support the channel. I appreciate that love. Thank you so much. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rise merch. I'm running a sale. If you use the coupon code WORKIN, WORKIN, you will get 35% off until Tuesday, September 6th. So make sure you check that out as well. And also make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but make sure you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And check me out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. See everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Fiat that doesn't make it here to the channel. Now you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.